Alright, approaching the ferry. We parked over there in the designated parking spot. We are headed to board the Lucy R. Ferguson ferry to get over to Cumberland. Come here, we're in Fernandina Beach. I think you can catch a ferry from St. Mary's too, but we come from Los Fernandinas. And here it is. Alright, we're pulling out. Headed to Cumberland. See the Grayfield Inn.
And then there's a couple of private homes that like the Mitty and Mary will live in, Go-Go Jewelry, which is Mitty's sister. But it's not too bad. The Jeunesse down there is only about a 30-minute round trip bike ride. It's really right down. The National Parks app, they have a body app tours that are available to go on. Friday night's the end of it, still Schoolhouse. It is a private home now, so we're just asking you. Alright, so all along, you guys are welcome to hang out. So down this path here is Grayfield Gardens. At the very end of the path, we have tours going on at 10 a.m., 10:15. Alright, so this is the front porch.
So this is our room, the master suite. And who they say stayed in this room, honey, when they got married?
JFK Jr. and Carolyn Bissett.
JFK Jr. and his wife Carolyn got married on the island right out there and stayed in this room once they got married. You come in here, here's the bedroom and a little reading room over here. Pretty cool. Little Land Rover driving off out of the window. got showed into our room. We have dinner tonight at 7. Communal dinner, right? It'll be with all the guests. There's 25 guests in the inn with us. Not with us, but all at the same time. So we have an option to eat private dinner or to eat a dinner with everyone else. So we're staying for 2 nights. We're going to do one of both. We're going to have one private dinner, and perhaps tonight we'll have a family style dinner with all the guests, some of which we met. We went on a little tour earlier of the old mansion, and I think there was probably 8 of us total, and we met some people in the group. So pretty neat.
Florida.
Yeah, people from New Hampshire, live free or die, from Montana, California, and there was a couple from what, West Palm or North Palm Beach. So between them and us, we're the closest ones. Everyone else is from across the.
Except for we met a man from Waycross.
Yeah, and we met a man from Waycross. It's a small world. What we're going to check out here is the well, a little truck at an old-timey gas pump for one. Beautiful live oak trees. This is the one the guy wanted me to date. We talked to him on the ferry. He wanted me to try to give him an idea of how old this tree was, and I've got an old Texaco sign. Beautiful island. Yep, there's a bike barn. Yep. Please return bikes. So you can grab a bicycle and just roam free across the island. They said if you go on the beach and get it salty, just bring it in, let them wash it off. Nothing major, switch it out.
We're going to Go-Go.
They're very welcoming here. We're going to go to, right now we're going to take a little quick walk before dinner to Go-Go's Jewelry. Jesse can tell you a little bit about Go-Go. Look at that old motor grader right there. Great Scott, that's an old motor grader. Tucked off in the woods, in the bushes. Old wagon wheel rim, or the band of a wagon wheel. There's some houses,
Apparently they're frisky right now.
Yeah, they said they were free from them, if you can. So Go-Go was in the Lucy Ferguson family, right?
She's Go-Go Ferguson.
Go-Go Ferguson. She's a granddaughter. She's a granddaughter, and she is like a world-renowned jeweler, I guess, right?
Well, she makes jewelry based off of things here on the island, and she had an exhibit of her things in the High Museum in Atlanta.
You heard it here, folks. Heard it here first, folks. So she collects things from the islands, from this island, and makes jewelry out of it. Seashells, animal bones, raccoon penile, all kind of different things. She makes jewelry out of. I'm pretty sure you can check that out on YouTube. I think I've seen a video of that before on YouTube. If I can find it, I'll attach it to the video. So we're trying to find it. There are a few, like this one, a few private residences on the island, just family, and they still have, you know, private homes here. Well, so we found it. Closed, will open Wednesday, but
Well, they close at 5:30 anyway, so it's
we
closed.
missed it anyway. Yeah, we'll check this out tomorrow though.
Oh, cool.
Bunch of different stuff in there. Can't wait to see it. I'll get some more. Oh yeah, look at her. I'm kind of zooming in on it. Beads and pearls.
Oh,
And
look at the clutch bag that looks like a turtle shell.
Margaret saw in October of 1898, and they accepted his mother's gift of $10,000 so that would build or renovate a home.
We need to mark it on Ted's book.
Wow. Just as it was, and look at that down there, honey. Look at that down there, man. You talking about a sitting room? Look at this. Oh my gosh. Look at that, man. That's so beautiful.
Having a very late dinner, and then they would have been inviting them to join them in the parlor. So this was 2 rooms. You would have had a wall. The ladies would have gone into this area. You know, he would shop here, and his office here. He could make some, or you know, he would travel to see his patients. Also, that was the base for all the children's games.
Kid, look at these closets. No, look at them. Honey.
To play, you know, here they love to play hide and seek, and she advised everybody, number one, you never use the elevator during the hide and seek because it moves so slow that they would run up to the top, know it was coming down, so they'd be down here. When it opened, they'd tag you. So don't use the elevator. And it's,
Look how deep it is.
yes, but it's sort of an optical illusion because there's no shallow end.
Right.
If you measured from the very bottom to the very top tile here, it's 9 feet 4 inches. And they would fill it up to just slightly under that top metal water. So about 8 feet.
Yeah, it does look, it is deceiving then, because
Yeah.
it looks about 20
All the
feet.
water comes from the aqua.
Like to rolled it over. Like to rolled it over right there, son. Where's my wifey? There he is. Yep. We wasted a bunch of energy. We come out, this is a typical marriage story. We come out, I take the lead, going to the beach on bicycles. She says, you know where we're going? I said, I sure do. Because I asked some random woman up there and she said, when you get here, hang a right. I think she said hang a right. Anyway, we go to getting there, hang a right, get lost, go down another trail, too far. Jessie looks on her map, beach is back this way. I was wrong, and I'm gonna promptly admit it. I was wrong.